Hello everyone, welcome back to Aeronauledge. If you have recently started reading the latest DGCA regulations, you have probably noticed something confusing. Earlier, everyone only talked about CAR M and CAR 145. Now suddenly we have CAR ML, CAR CAMO, CAR CAO. Many people ask which regulation applies to which aircraft, why were these new cars introduced, and what is the difference between them. In today's video, I'll explain all 4 regulations in the simplest possible way using real life examples. Old system had CAR M, which applied to almost everyone: airlines, flying schools, private aircraft, business jets, light aircraft. Imagine one school where nursery students and engineering students are given the same syllabus. Sounds ridiculous, right? That was almost the situation before. A small flying club operating one Cessna had to comply with many of the same continuing airworthiness requirements as a large airline operating Boeing 737s. DGCA realized this creates unnecessary compliance burden. So, based on EASA regulations, DGCA introduced 3 new regulations: CAR ML, CAR CAMO, CAR CAO, while also revising CAR M. So, large aircraft, more regulations; small aircraft, simplified regulations. The new framework introduces proportional requirements based on aircraft complexity and type of operation. What keeps an aircraft safe after delivery? Scheduled maintenance, airworthiness directives, repairs, component life tracking, maintenance program, defect rectification. All these activities together are called continuing airworthiness. The cars we are discussing today tell us who is responsible for managing all these activities. CAR M is the main regulation governing continuing airworthiness requirements. Think of CAR M as the parent regulation. CAR M, then CAR ML, CAMO, and CAO. CAR M mainly applies to commercial air transport, complex motor-powered aircraft, and aircraft requiring full continuing airworthiness management. For example, Air India A320, Indigo A321, Air India Express Boeing 737. These aircraft operate hundreds of passengers every day. Therefore, they require stricter regulatory oversight. Now imagine a private pilot flying a Cessna 172 only on weekends. Should he follow the same paperwork as Air India? Probably not. That's why CAR ML was introduced. CAR ML means maintenance light. It is designed mainly for light aircraft, general aviation, private operators, flying clubs, and non-commercial operations. So, now you know, airline has high complexity, so they follow CAR M. And small aircraft, lower complexity, CAR ML. CAR ML simplifies continuing airworthiness requirements for the eligible light aircraft. This is where most students become confused. CAR CAMO is not about maintenance, it is about managing maintenance. Very important distinction. Example, imagine you own an apartment. You hire electrician, plumber, painter, but you don't perform the work yourself. You only plan, schedule, inspect, and ensure everything is completed correctly. That's exactly what CAMO does. CAMO's responsibilities include maintenance planning, maintenance program, AD compliance, airworthiness review, and technical records. But CAMO does not physically maintain the aircraft. So, CAMO does the planning, and then the aircraft goes to the maintenance organization for the maintenance. Now suppose a small flying school owns only 5 Cessna aircraft. So creating 2 different organizations, one CAMO and another maintenance organization, may be expensive for that flying school. Therefore, DGCA introduced CAO. CAO means Combined Airworthiness Organization. A CAO can perform continuing airworthiness management and maintenance of the aircraft inside one organization. Hence, CAO was introduced to reduce compliance burden for smaller operators by combining both these functions. Now, the final comparison between all the 4 cars. CAR M is the parent continuing airworthiness regulation, and it applies to the commercial and complex aircraft. CAR ML is simplified continuing airworthiness, which applies to light aircraft. CAR CAMO is the organization that manages airworthiness, and it is applicable for the planning and airworthiness management. CAR CAO is the organization that manages plus performs the maintenance together, and it is applicable on the small operators. Remember this one sentence: CAR M and CAR ML tell you what requirements apply, while CAMO and CAO define what type of organization is responsible for managing those requirements. If this explanation helped you finally understand the difference between CAR M, CAR ML, CAMO, and CAO, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Aeronauledge. Thank you.